Hello? Hello? We're here for Factory Monday. Weird elusive. We've strayed too far. I mean, we've done Factory Monday before. It's just been a while. It was Meet the Neighbors Monday way back when we were on the first planet still. But that was like way back. Today is continue to prep for New Planet Day, and I have to finish this. I also remembered something that I have to do, which is send up more stuff for... I have all the stuff to make the silo. I don't have the stuff to build the fucking rocket. So I should probably do that first. That's probably the most important thing, so I don't forget, like I did last time with Gleba, and get stuck on the fucking planet in whatever. Even though we're technically doing a dry run where we just get to the planet, but that requires more setup. Call Marcus, see if he answers. We'll know when Marcus is ready when he freezes my game trying to load in. You know, I'm realizing I just ran down here to go get the blue chips when everything for the rocket's already being made up there, and I've completely wasted my entire time coming down here. Maybe. Hold on. No, I already have belts and splitters and stuff. Assembler. Probably use another few more centrifuges, but that's like a whole thing. What does it take to make those? A lot. Uh, 4 is probably fine. I think there's already one up there. We were gonna do Kovarex, but Marcus probably has to do that. Is this still running? No. This is backed up now. Holy shit. Well, that finally fixed. For now, anyway, until something breaks again. I'm trying to think of why it would have finally backed up, but I'm not sure. I think it's because I finally turned this off. We have turrets. No. I do need this. I did have a turret set up. I think I made this up here last time because I couldn't remember where I put it. And we didn't need this. Oh well. Solar, thank you for the 58 months. Appreciate it, dude. I think I have mostly everything I need. Marcus has the turrets on Gleba. I don't know if we'll need more uranium yet. Where is the nuclear plant? Actual thing that we need. If I could fucking find it, there you are. Copper plates, concrete. Steel and advanced circuits. Should only need one of them. Just normal concrete? Yes. Make the reactor, and then I think... basically whatever he needed here. I think it's like heat pipe. And presumably steam, which might work on the platform. We have not tested that yet. I actually don't know how this is going to work. Steel and copper. Probably automate that somewhere. I already did it on Vulcanus, but that was most so for moving things to the other planet. Yeah, it's a spider mech. It's called Spidertron. Has 4 rocket launchers on it. It may be a little overkill, but very funny. Heat pipe and steam turbines. And then ideally, that's all we need, Smile, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, heat exchangers too. He's arrived. Hey, Rochelle. And hey, Rodori. Go make heat pipe. Hello, sir.
Balls.
I am running around getting some other things for the old ship.
In a Spidertron, things and stuff.
We are making pipe.
I was gonna play with the biter eggs and stuff, right?
I think so, but also I'm like moving more things up to the platform to start Kovarex, but I'm still not sure if this is even going to work in the first place.
Why did Masslander turn into Mosslander? Am I crazy?
I'm pretty sure it's always been that.
No, I thought it was Masslander. SMASS.
It's just like Mandela effect.
I'm looking at your previous stream. I'm gonna have a.
You gotta
I'm
go
already
look
having
through
a.
all of them.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna have a mental breakdown already.
I'm pretty sure it's always been that. We've just been calling it Masslander.
That can't
I mean,
be.
I can literally just rename it right now.
It's you changed it without telling me. I know it.
Marcus, you have to wake up. The Masslander accident was years ago. Just hard cuts to the one stream where we tried to take it to Aquilo and the fucking rocks just destroyed it.
Mosslander. Why is it Mosslander? I thought it was Masslander.
I'm pretty sure it's always been that way. We've just been
I've
calling it Masslander. How do I change it? There it is.
Wait, so which one is gonna be
There, it's
the
changed
cold zone?
Michael Fastlander.
Okay, that's Michael Fastlander. Okay.
Yeah.
Here, what I'll do is you work on getting that thing up and running. I'm going to work on seeing if I can make a micro Covarex. Because I don't think you need as much Covarexes as I'm already making right now.
I already made a bunch of centrifuges and stuff. I'm gonna send up more of them for now just to have them.
Yeah,
I don't know what you'll need, so I'm just gonna send up stuff and hope for the best.
my ideal situation is that I can figure it out here, make it into a blueprint, and then just copy paste. Oh. Hey, can you look at me real quick for no reason?
Where are you?
I'm on novice.
Yeah, I'm looking. Legs.
Leggy.
So fucking gross looking. I hate it.
Why does it extend so much? Wow, I went a little north.
I'm also remembering to put rocket parts or enough stuff to make the rocket when we're there this time, and not just the fucking silo.
I feel like you're being a little dramatic.
I hate Gleba.
It's Gleben time.
It's Gleben time.
You know, that was a good thing. Not that we're in danger, but I just turned off the auto targeting whenever I'm leaving it. Because last thing I think want is for something random to happen, like a bug just breaks through the wall somehow, and my Spidertron just shoots a rocket
Yeah,
out of
fires a
nowhere.
fucking nuke.
Right at this nuclear facility that I have. How the fuck did I create this goddamn monstrosity?
What,
This,
the cover X?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you mathed it out, so like this output is enough to fuel this. Assuming it's running, but it's not because you're burning. We're like making.
We're
We're
somehow
burning through the.
not. We're burning through the fuel somehow too slowly.
Yeah, so that these aren't running, but I think you like filled this enough from the other stuff, like the uranium down here, that this started running, and it just kind of infinitely went. Like the
Yeah.
uranium 238, I think, the poo-poo one, that one,
It is just insane how much 235 I'm purely making right now.
yeah, you're just, you can take it out of the equation, and the 235 is the one that matters the most, so. We'll probably have to send up 235. I did not grab any and send it up yet, though.
Well, that's why I'm going to make this and get this running first to see what happens. And trust me, we will have plenty of 235 to utilize.
Reed, are you talking about raid for 14? Because we're only doing reclears tomorrow and then probably stopping because we're not raiding Wednesday and Thursday. Hmm. Oh, that's how I did it. Okay.
Science!
We get space saving suggestion. Depends. I mean, the space in between these, I don't really give a shit about. I don't really care about that. The problem right now is I'm trying to think of how I want to have this even set up in the first place. I mean, you can tell me what it is. I don't mind. I don't know if I'll do it or not. The only thing that would save space that I can think of is be like an underground pipe here, like maybe like starting underground, come back up here, corner, turn again. But even then. The problem for me right now is I'm trying to visualize how I want the conveyors to work, and it's going to be a little weird. I don't know how I'm going to do it. The thrusters in a V shape? What? Huh? What? I don't know if I understand that. I feel like I'd probably need a picture for that. Actually, how big are the rocket turrets? They're pretty big. 3x3. Oh, their attack radius is fucking weird. Oh my god. That is very weird. Hmm. Boy, that's annoying. I like how the message says it was deleted, but I can very clearly see it. Oh, I see. Okay. I mean, yeah, it would save a little bit of space. I don't know if I want to do that, though.
Say put one more of these up.
cat has arrived. While I sit here and visualize in my mind's eye how I want these conveyors to look.
Okay, this should be a pretty bite-sized Cobra setup.
Basically enough to get it running.
Yeah, you won't get a huge amount every minute, but you'll probably get enough that you can run a unit.
Well, I would need enough to make... What makes the thing? Oh, it's 238 and 235 to make the cell. And then the cell goes into the thing, burns through, comes out. Okay. That shouldn't be...
Granted, if you influx it with more to start with, it'll be pretty good too.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. I have a bunch of 238 up there already. I don't have 235.
We have plenty of 235.
But I have a
oh,
full,
you mean...
I have a full stack of cells though up there already, so it would probably run for a while on its own. Do you need GD with the 41 months? So let's say we have a turret in the middle-ish. Do not like how far that sticks out. But we make it work. Here. There. Whoops.
And granted, these can be speed moduled too, so...
Yeah, I could overclock it if I wanted to, or if I needed to.
Because this is technically making 0.02 per second. And it requires 0.07 per second on a blue, which is not unrealistic to handle. The biggest thing is that we'll probably have to figure out a way to get 238 to the rocket platform for it to pick up.
Did you keep the speed modules in? Or no?
What's that?
Did you keep the speed modules in? No, you didn't. Okay.
No, I didn't.
0.03. How much do these make? 0.08. Yeah, if it was depleting it enough, it could probably run it, but it's something we'd have to just wait and see if it worked.
Well, again, it'll probably start if I throw in more. We'll have a better idea.
Yeah.
Because we don't see how much is actually being produced until it caps out the system.
Oh, my fucking brain.
set it to like 80 as well. Okay, so now it should be mostly capped out. So now we get to see how much is being moved.
I really like the way the setup looks. I just don't know if I'm going to need more rocket turrets, and that's kind of the problem. Not impossible for me to fix it, but...
But this thing is going to strictly going between...
This is going
here
between here and Aquilo. Ideally, this
only,
is just
right?
for us, yeah. Ideally, this is just for us for now. It's possible that I have to make another platform that would then have to move science, but I'm not sure yet.
Well, I think this makes sense to do your best to also include science in, right?
Well,
Eventually.
it could transport the science, sure. But the problem
Yeah.
is that I'm the thing with Aquilo is that you have to have a platform bring you other shit, right? Because the planet's basically fucking barren. So this would need to be designed to basically get stuff out of the rocks up above the planet and bring it down to us, more or less. But that's not why I was building this. The reason I was building this was just so we could go to the planet.
Mm-hmm. I don't have any of the good speed modules, unfortunately, so it's only the level ones. Do you have any over there of the good ones?
On me or on the platform?
On you.
On me, no. I have level 3s on the platform.
I'll just go grab some blues and make them in my ass to get at least the 2s. The copper sure is coppering again, so... But yeah, for Covarex, we're going to need to figure out a way to send up Covarex regularly too, or the 238.
That's possible, but we'd have to get the 238 over to a fucking silo.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is I'd have to get a conveyor from the center to input into the Corex, which isn't impossible.
So I have a potentially different solution. There. There.
Where?
North.
Oh, up north, the uranium.
I say that for 2 reasons. One, it is a lot easier than trying to deal with all the traffic in the south, in the east over here. it doesn't touch our power. 2, we're gonna need access to these anyway.
So
At
having
some
just a
point, maybe.
train going through it at some point.
So just having infrastructure set up
Um,
is
'cause
not
you
really
have
a
to
bad
mine
idea.
the 238, right? And then just turn it into the stuff. That's it. That's pretty easy. It's just you
You
need
just have to. We
sulfuric
would have to.
acid.
Yeah, which is either actually, yeah. All you. Well, no, we need to mine it with the sulfuric acid, so we would have to have the sulfuric acid being made here already, which is also part of the convenient portion of it, just
Yeah,
shipped up to this, and then it mines it, and then we bring it back down and run it.
that'd work. Yeah. Honestly, you could probably build even a third silo here. I think this system could handle it, even if it was running kind of automatically. It's so fucking backlogged right now.
Okay, so it's right around 7 o'clock, right? Your time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have removed everything from this bin. I'm going to let this run, and we are going to see how much.
I'm gonna just start a timer or a
Yeah,
stopwatch on my phone. Alright, I'm letting it run. I just started it. Just let me know when you want me to check it.
it's not perfect right now. I'm pretty sure, but
Just let it sit for a little while, see what happens.
oh, wait, I didn't install the other speed modules. Hold on.
You want to reset the timer?
No, go ahead. Just leave it as is.
Okay.
We don't need like an exact thing. We just want to see how much we get, in like a half an hour. And then I could begin train. In reality, we don't necessarily if it's going to be coming here every time to pick up if it's going to be coming here every time to pick up green, the 238. Does it even make sense to do the Coverx up there?
I guess not. The only thing it would need is the nuclear reactor, I guess, then. But it depends on if we want it to be more self-sustaining or it's just going to have to launch it up anyway. Like, if we're going to launch it up anyway, having the cover set up here means nothing. Because you're just going to send out the material anyway, right? Or just make the fucking fuel cells down there, because all you need is iron plates. And then we just send the fuel cells up. Or you send up the things and I can make a thing that makes the power cells up here.
And granted, we do have plenty of iron plates up there.
It's basically infinite. It's just depending on how many machines I make.
Yeah, I'm just saying our iron plate supply is like we're not going to run out. So it's up to you, really. I mean, would you rather it be? Do you want to allocate the space to something else or not? Really?
I'd rather save it. If we can just send it up, that's better for me. To be honest.
Okay.
I'm almost got an idea of what I want this to look like right now. It's just taking me a minute. I don't have to technically connect this here. I could do it from here. think that works. I think this would be blue, red. I think that works. Yeah, because it would go here and then this way, all the way through the system. Yeah, and then I can make this go further down past it. Around like this. All the way across. Blue, red, blue, red. So red's over here, probably make blue here. Missiles and ammo has to be over here. The power probably down here. And I can add the uranium from this corner. Probably don't need as much fuel. Like, fucking overclocked. 1, 2, 5 of them. $600 divided by 150. Need 4 of them. 4 of these. That's easy and saves a decent amount of space. It is math, but it's fairly simple math. Pretty easy to deal with. Actually, you know what? Not send up fluid tanks? Not. Room for the water. Like the worst thing. there's the calcite for this. That works. I could technically just use the one and then the calcite could split, but I don't know how well that would work. This would also have to be like fairly overclocked. I think 7.78. Nah. Then the water setup. About 80 water. Basically 4 of these. Or I overclock. Make 2 of them. Yeah, I get his overclock and make 2 of them. So then get more ice from this. And the other one. I feel like the number on this is wrong. Nope, it just makes 0.52. That is fucking weird.
These fucking bugs need to shut the hell up.
What?
Well, look where I am, and I hear them fucking talking up here.
The neighbors.
Yeah, you wanna come say hi for me?
Want to go beat up the neighbors for you, or?
I mean, I would absolutely join you. I just, I need them to shut up. I'm trying to think.
Just need a reason, man. Come on.
I'm not saying I want to start a war. I'm just, I want to point a gun at them and shoot them.
Those pesky neighbors.
Of course, I don't have any fucking rocket fuel on me either, do I?
I don't know if I have enough room for this right here. I could just make the second calcite thing and then move it over to the other one, but like, I could use this as like a little space for either accumulators or
I made a bit of a weird route with
else.
it. A little topsy-turvy, but it's gonna at least be able to touch most of this stuff.
I mean, you have it lined up in a way where it would be usable for the iron, copper, and everything.
Yeah.
Where do we put the water? Probably down here at this point, because I don't know where else to put it. Oh, okay, that's how I get the calcite on there. Need more room. Way more room. Might have a little bit of a pickle. Or the put this bit over here for now. Copy this. Put it next to it. Nope, that's not enough room. Hmm. Alright, well, we can overclock. We'll save more space. Just make fucking 2 of them. Why do I have this one making so much carbon? Oh, it's because there's fucking 8 of them. But even then, I don't know why I did this. I think it was because of the old setup, and I just never fixed it. So now we get rid of these. Put this. Put it over here. A bit of space. Overclock it for both of them. Gives us our water. Then this has to go. Whoopsie. Having these go opposite directions for the conveyors is making my head hurt, but it's fine. Need. Copy this. Probably actually put the calcite thing in the middle of this. Gonna get this here. Yeah, there's just about enough room. If I shifted the other one down more. This here. Whoops. This. Copy. Cut. Fun part is fitting in all of the conveyors for those. Trying to like conserve as much space as I can. Archie, thank you for the 46 month with Prime. Okay, so we need to get this like this in here to then put the things on the conveyor on both sides, which will probably work, I think. Yeah, we're working on conveyor logistics right now. It's a bit of a nightmare, but we're making it work. Then I can do that. Then this conveyor can do this, this, that, and this. Now the calcite's on both of them. What's probably going to happen is it's eventually going to backlog, or it'll maybe automatically alternate. I'm not sure. I cannot confirm if that would happen. And then the amount of ice that I need is 80. Let's get rid of this. Leave is that, and then we overclock this twice. So we have 2 of them. Pretty sure this gives us 60, 50. Takes 2. This is not enough. We could just throw it away again. I'm worried that if I don't, it's going to backlog on ice again. And then probably just not work, and we're going to run out of fuel. So I think we probably just throw it away. Probably same for the excess ice that it makes the space one. This one. So we simply throw them away. I mean, this could probably just do both of them, right? These. That might be fine. You can grab it in stacks, so might be okay. If not, then can instead do this. I would basically do the same thing. Right out into fucking space. I think what I'll do is this one will just be the ice. This one can be the other one. Should be fine. Looks a little dumb, but I don't know if I could like finagle the conveyors in a way Actually, what if did this? A conveyor going like that down. Could be super cursed. No, I can't. Can't turn right here. Never mind. We'll just leave that as this is probably fine. So we have the calcite going through the iron, and this should be fine. Yeah, that is plenty of iron. This should make enough fuel. Then the water setup still. These are overclocked, I think. They are not. Oh, it's because of productivity. Yeah, that would explain why these are making 6.5. Yeah, that's why this was double, I think. Whatever. Yeah, 3, I think, is plenty. 3.25, that's not even overclocked either. Copy. Oh, God. Running out of room. Honestly, I think we just put it down here. Put it over here. Oh, I see why I did that now. Okay. Realistically, only need the one. Do this. Get rid of all of these. Is it Friday already? Yes, we have skipped every other day of the week. It is only factory time forever. There are no more days of the week, only factory. I do not like how close this is getting to the other pipes. dear Lord. Yeah, this is like so close to being enough room. I really want it to be right here. I'm trying to think if there's a way to make it do it without it being a fucking nightmare for the pipe for the fuel to move. I mean, I could just shift it over again. Instead of having it be right here, I shift it over to the left. That could work. It would give me room. Need to delete all of this. Have these go back again. This goes back to a normal conveyor. It's a little bit more. Then we move it over here. So then now this go up. Oh, I see why. Okay. Look at that. Okay. Now, hmm. This is about to be a fucking spaghetti nightmare with pipes. Yep. And this one is actually isn't that bad. This should be this. Up. Again. To that. Okay, it's a little hideous, but it is conserving a lot of space and it should work. Water line is connected. Below the fuel line is connected. And I think we're good with that. I think. I hope and pray. This should work. It should be infinite fuel, assuming it starts running. Um... So the ammo line can stay the same. I might do it... Could do it here. Maybe move more material over here to make rockets. Power down here. Let's see.
I've been muted. I don't even know when, but I was muted.
I haven't heard you say anything in a while. I've also been muted, but I've been kind of rambling to myself.
Gonna explode. I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna explode.
What?
Look at the Cobra.
Honey, we have Covarex at home. NFL nuclear football.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have it over here.
So it is working. It just needs constant 238.
Yeah.
That should be fine.
And yeah, it's actually running low.
But you don't need to put it. Do we need to put it? No, you don't need to put it on the platform. It had to be next to the silos, then launched up. Then I make everything up there, right?
Yeah, the big challenge right now
make
is
the cells down there, but
the big challenge right now is the insane amount of sulfuric acid I need right now, and I'm not making enough sulfur for.
Really?
But it might also be not here, not there, but like at this base I'm at right now. I only have one thing making sulfuric acid.
How much do you need?
Granted, I don't think I need a lot. I don't actually know how much the miners use, and I'm not getting a huge amount of miners because we don't really need that many.
1 per mining operation. So.
Oh yeah, we'll probably have plenty.
0.5 a second.
Because I only have what 16 miners on there right now. Yeah, we'll have plenty. Never mind. I'm not worried. I think it's because I just made a lot of buffer.
I mean, we're not going to need like a lot of it. It's
I think it's just like I said, a lot of buffer that I made for this area.
Yeah. I have been busy trying to conserve an insane amount of space on this platform right now. It has certainly been something.
Okay, so now that I've tested that, I know that we can just do the Cobra-X down here on a smaller scale, and then we just shove shit up. Did we increase the attack speed of something recently?
Huh?
Did we increase the attack speed of the rockets or anything like that recently?
No.
Okay, because I don't know if you saw this, but
I'm looking.
take a look at.
That looks about normal. They were firing pretty fast before. I upped the damage of them, I think. The research like slowly going through. I have a couple of things from like the Gleba science just running constantly because I don't want it to like go to waste. Oh god damn
I
it.
feel like I should just go use the big one.
I forgot I need stuff to make explosives on here. Fuck. We might want to make the fuel cells on the ground and send them up instead.
That's fine.
I'm running out of room.
Finally, some peace and quiet up here.
I forget how to copy the filters on a thing to move it to something else.
You could just copy the piece itself.
I guess, yeah. I'm getting a little concerned about the space on the platform right now, but we're gonna try to make it work. Also, the rocket turret range is certainly something.
Large.
It's large, but also a donut, which is weird.
Large and in charge. Well, yeah, you don't want it to shoot a rocket close range.
Tell that to this fires nuclear bomb at my feet.
Yeah. Whoa! And now I want a bigger Spidertron. Is that legal?
10. This uses 5. $15. Okay. I don't know if this is overkill or not. It's really hard to gauge how much we would actually need them because the turrets, the little turrets.
It's been alarmingly quiet on Gleba. Huh.
Like, I could cut this in half and save room and probably make enough ammo. Ah. Hey, so you remember the thing we said about putting chests on platforms to, like, make extra room and, like, hold extra items?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Oh. Get owned.
Works for storage tanks, which is weird, but... guess I will fucking die instead. So, now we get to do something fun. And it's called figure out how in the hell am I going to make rockets on this platform. I can even find where explosives are on this list of options. Wait a minute. It's a chemical plant, isn't it? Where is it? You bet it is. Okay, well, we would be making way more explosives than we would ever need, so the amount of coal and sulfur and water we would need is also pretty minimal.
Right, I'm gonna need to take a trip to Gleba soon, I guess.
Has something gone awry?
We're having a severe slowdown on the bioflux.
I do see that. Conveyor's fucking locked. Inner lane
Yeah.
is having some issues.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to do some adjustments.
Now the fun part. How much stuff do we need to make this fucking plosives? 5. Okay. It's 1.3. Then the coal. We could get coal. I'll get coal. Coal synthesis. Oh boy. Trying to think if there's a way for me to get this to turn into the other one so I can get the sulfur for the explosives or the thing to do the coal synthesis. Because it would be enough in the amount of carbon it makes.
Where?
Actually, isn't. It's enough for
Am I good to
this,
take
but not
Mass
for the
Lander
other
somewhere?
thing. Yeah.
Sorry, Moss Lander.
No, it's Mass Lander now.
No, it's Moss Lander now.
So
I'm
if I
overly angry
changed
about
it, this would be enough carbon to run this. And maybe a little extra. We make enough sulfur to run this, but not enough carbon. Means I would need another thing making carbon to then run this. The water, I don't really care about. If I could get the sulfur out, that would save me a headache. But can it be
Fucking
done?
Ass Lander, take me to Gleba.
That could work. That could work. And the carbon's only being taken out. The chunks go back into the machine. And then we should be good. This has to grab sulfur. It's a little cursed, but it does work. The other thing, we would need another crusher. I don't think can reach. Yeah, it can't reach the outer belt. Or can it? Yes, it can. This is unbelievably fucking cursed, but we're making it work. Kind of. I think I can put a crusher right here.
I haven't even figured out how I'm going to fix this
Sure
yet, I'll be
can.
honest with you.
In here. I feel like that's the story of our lives in this game, is I don't know how we're going to fix this. And we somehow pull through. What is happening?
The bioflux is running out, and I'm not sure where the issue is coming from.
You are not making enough Yamako. I'm looking at the Yamako mash and the 3 bioflux thing right here, and it's like running out. You
Yeah.
basically ran out and before the train got here. Like, you're making enough for the science to keep running, like, kind of as it goes along, you know? But then the bioflux runs out. And it very quickly fills. It's like the same problem that I had on Novice, where the copper was fine for a while, and then, you know, would run out before the train, like, right before it got there, you know? Which I think is what's happening again, actually, ironically enough. But, yeah. If there's a way you could save the train time a little bit, that would help. Or just making more Yamako. This unironically might be like the perfect
And
spot
that
for
could
this.
be just we could be looking at like an ebb and flow. Like, there's going to be moments when everything is just growing and you're not going to get much output. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's still running. It's just like, it's this weird, like, you know, like literally life, death, life, death. Like, it's alive, it's working fine. And then right as it's like dying out, the train comes in and fixes it. I would definitely fix this belt where your bioflux is like looping.
Yeah.
Okay, so this goes here. This is our sulfur. This would be my carbon. Yoink it from that belt. And then we do this, where we have the excess. It's literally the perfect spot. Around. And then this can move carbon to that. Perfect. This will make way more carbon than we ever need. And this could actually... No, it can't. Well... Could I just have this one machine do everything for me? I'd actually flip this back. I wouldn't even need the sulfur from over here. I need... Well...
I could technically also do a bunch more seed stuff.
Holy fucking carbon. Jesus Christ. That is enough. Carbon. There's enough carbon. enough sulfur. And then the excess sulfur goes over here. This coal goes in here. And then we're done. So I technically don't even need this. Flip this back. Still gonna make way more carbon than we'll ever need. I could technically yoink it, I guess, but a little late for that now because we need the sulfur anyway. Or using 0.8, 2.5. You know what? I actually could use this one. I wouldn't even need this. Because this machine only makes 0.5, which is like way more than enough for this. So it's going to get backlogged. This machine would be taking forever. About like a third efficient, which means that it needs less coal and less sulfur and less water as it's not running as much. Which means this makes double that. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the one machine. I'm gonna do the one machine. When it all breaks horribly and fucks up, I can cry then. But I'm pretty sure this would work. We get backlogged to the point where it just like would not need to run consistently the whole time. Jesus Christ.
They were angry there.
Yeah, that was a... was a lot more damage to that wall than I thought it would be. Yeah, I'm sure this will be fine. I'm pretty sure my logic is sound. I just can't explain why the math works out that way. It's the same problem we've had with other stuff where it's like it doesn't need to run at full efficiency because the thing in front of it is like so backlogged. It's like where is it?
Actually, I don't think I
I think
necessarily
it's
need this.
like these. I think it's the belts or the inserters. Like this makes like so fucking many that like it's not actually gonna use 1.5 plates and gears because we're not burning through enough.
We're gonna do some adjusting.
There's 14 of these times 0.12. Yeah, we're using like maybe half of
Yeah,
this.
it's a Yumako issue still.
It's not actually going to use all of that at once. It's just, it's taking fucking forever. So we flip this back. This goes to here. We overclock the shit out of it. We do underground belt here. so fucking cursed.
Okay, if I have 60 patches of soil for the Yumako, I can upgrade this even more.
I'm cooking something right now, and it might be the worst thing I've ever fucking made in my life.
I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I don't
But
want
it
to
could
look. I
be
don't
the
want to look.
greatest thing ever. I'm not sure which yet. I'm unconvinced if I really truly know the answer or not.
Okay, we're catching back up.
Oh, this is a fucking nightmare.
All right, with slowing down the iron and copper production, you're at least slowing down the bioflux overage.
I don't think this breaks anything. It'll probably be fine.
Okay, here we go. Wait, this actually might be a better way to loop this.
You talk about Gleba.
Yeah, I think this might be a better way to loop all of this.
What in the fuck am I looking at? What the hell is this?
It's like the loop is designed to continue spinning.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I see. You don't have an output priority on this? No, you don't.
No. I guess I could just output,
Output priority left.
but it doesn't really make a difference because the right isn't
Either,
going anywhere.
well, it's either output prio left. No, because that wouldn't matter. It's the input prio is what matters more, I guess. You either take
Well,
the
the
stuff
input
that's
prio-
already looping or the stuff that's like it'll
Actually,
prioritize
that's
taking things from
true.
the loop or taking the new stuff.
Yes,
You
here we
probably
go.
want
So
to take
now the loop stuff. I cooked. I cooked it. I coked it. I put it in a bottle.
He's fucking cooking. The only thing, gotta get it on that outer. You might want to
I
have
thought it would
one.
just do automatically, but now I see it's not doing that.
You might want to have one here, like at the other end, that shifts it over to the other part of the belt.
Yeah, I originally had it like that, but I don't know why it swapped like that whenever I... Because if I turn off the input priority... Oh yeah, it still does that. Okay. It looks really funny when it's like staggered like that on the belt.
Yeah, it looks really weird, but it's
With all
doing
like
it now.
with all the spoilage. Or spoil priority or whatever it's called.
Can you take a moment of your time to just look at Michael Fastlander right now? It's things have happened.
Okay. Oh, so you're able to make just the rockets on the platform.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. There's nothing that's putting plates
Not
into
done
the
yet.
rocket.
Not done yet.
Didn't ask.
I'm not
I'm just
fucking done yet.
I'm telling you that you did it wrong.
Need to open Minecraft. I could... I could technically make the better rockets up here.
I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. I mean, I honestly I think we
I
get
think
it
it
to
might be
working
worth
condition.
it. There,
Well, no, I don't know how much like of a difference it is. Like, because don't forget these rocks might just explode from one rocket.
These do 660 damage. Oh, I see. The other ones are more AoE than... Yeah.
Yes, that's the other thing is
I
they're
did not
explosive.
realize that they were that different. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I just have to add the plates, the turrets. I hope 3 rocket turrets is enough. I can add more. That's not really an issue, but...
I mean, we have plenty here.
It's basically done. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is maybe the amount of the turrets, how many rockets I'm making per second. About it, I think. Just I have to hope for the best. A couple more turrets I could probably put down really quick, but that shouldn't take me very long.
All right, I think we're gonna be okay. I think Gleba has been glebbed.
Straight up glebbing it. And by it, I mean my gleb.
Jesse, open up. It's time to put your gleb in. Oh my god! I just realized how many rocket turrets are in there right now.
Yeah.
That's a lot of rocket turds. Okay, I think I can go home now.
Just have to finish making the plates. Okay, yeah, it's literally just one. All right, that's pretty simple.
Okay, I think Gleb. Yep, Gleba has been glebbed.
Straight up glubbing it.
How long is Masslander going to be here for? Or Asslander? Okay, I'm going to head up to Asslander and let it automatically take me home. Wait, Asslander's going to... Fuck, it's going to Volcanus next. Well, this is awkward. Looks like I might need to take a quick 3-minute break.
Why not just take Masslander?
Because I'm already on the rocket onto Asslander.
Oh.
And I don't want to use another rocket. Oh my god, I'm so fast. I'm zooming through space. Dear fucking god, there's so many solar panels and capacitors on this thing.
Oh, on Asslander?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went a little overboard. Okay, I think there might be enough room for the nuclear stuff. I
I
think.
don't think it's needed. I don't think it's needed, really.
No, for like the power of it. I mean, like the
Oh, yeah.
reactor and whatever else, assuming that actually does work the way I think it does.
Actually, we should double check that.
That's why I'm a little concerned, because I don't know what we're going to do for power.
Well, I don't actually remember. Because I forgot the requirement was... because we're gonna need water.
I can make more water. That's not really an issue.
Okay, because we need water for the steam turbine run.
How much water do the... It's the heat exchangers, not the turbines, I think.
Yeah.
10 water per second. Yeah, that's like nothing. That's not even a problem. I think I'm making a little bit more than I could be making more. Yeah, I could definitely be making more water.
Did you add that extra? You did actually add that extra note of sulfuric acid. That's right. Okay. For Vulcanus.
For what?
I didn't
Oh,
know if
yeah,
we
yeah.
added that
I
extra.
moved that over, yeah. That was starting to run out really bad.
We've been able to survive off of whatever. Pretty decent amount of nothing over there.
On
We haven't had to.
Vulcanus?
Yeah, we haven't really had to change much.
Yeah, we didn't really need a lot.
I think my main concern is probably the tungsten over here.
Yeah, the starter tungsten, is that what you pinged? I'm not even gonna look. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is definitely gonna run out very quickly. But just ignore it for now.
I mean, things are still full, so it is what it is. My God, I'm almost back. And then I can work on my nuclear football.
Because it should be power cells into the reactor, right? Then heat it, heat exchangers, water, and then turbines. That should be it. Pretty sure. Did you forget your Spidertron?
Well, no, I landed here. My
Oh.
Spidertron's at the.
Okay. How are we gonna fucking do this? And you're just sending up the... Did you bring rocket turrets, by the way?
No, you didn't ask me to.
Fuck. Fine.
You were muted. If you did.
No, I didn't, but... Jump!
Okie dokie, Dr. Jones.
Oh, okay, I see. You just
What's
have it,
up?
so just take... I'm looking at your uranium thing. Seeing how you had it today. It's literally just like input cell, take out the cells. That's it. There's no... like, really complicated about it.
Oh, you putting the nuclear thing on there?
I'm gonna attempt to... Nuclear power.
So, you have about 22 megawatts worth of power on the Aslander. And so, one of those steam turbines is worth 5.82 apparently each. So you basically have 2 heat exchangers, 4 turbines like you have up there already. And you'll probably be good.
Yeah. Then it should be the heat pipe, I think. Like heat pipe into the pipe next to the heat exchangers. And then they just directly connect to the thing.
Do you have iron cogs on you? Iron gears?
I might have some. I have a little bit. Why?
Can you shove like a stack in my pocket?
If I can fucking find them, there. There you go. You sure hope this works.
Be you trying to shit in a onesie? I don't know where that pull came from.
That was a pull. Holy shit.
That's what I said afterwards.
That's fucking funny as hell.
You'll want more space because you got to put the steam turbines.
No, I was gonna move them over to the left. I don't know if it works that way. So like this, and then have the pipe go like this way, because the water's right here, and then.
That's fair. I also don't know.
I feel like it would work.
Well, I'm saying if you make the boilers kiss, like I don't know if that works. You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe actually shift them over like one, and it'll work. I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure you have it set up where they're kissing on yours.
No, I always have like a space break in between.
No, you don't. You definitely fucking don't. They
I
are
did.
absolutely kissing.
Oh, okay. Listen, it's been a while since I did that one. That was like 6 years ago. You have to understand.
In internet time, it's basically been 6 years.
I'm pretty sure that if you just like shift these 3 over, like one space, and then try to put that one in there, it might fit. If you want it to like look somewhat use.
Are you talking about like this?
No. Shift that over one more.
Like this.
Like the left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like the way the other one looked. Let's be real.
It's okay. I didn't either.
Yeah. You were gonna complain about it eventually, so I'm just getting that out of the way. Plus, if needed, that means you can use
an
that
extra
spot
one.
for an extra one. No, I said it first.
Guys, I found a blue skill book.
Granted, you actually probably could put it right there and just move those heat pipes because you probably have enough.
I don't
heat
know if
pipes.
these even matter. That's the problem.
Those heat pipes don't matter. They don't matter.
Ah.
You bitch! You got rid of my nuclear power!
You idiot! You blew it up!
You stole fizzy lifting drinks!
So, assuming this actually will work, this should be powered, right? Like, basically done.
Yes. You just need to send up some fuel cells to turn it on.
I already have some, but they can't be moved because it doesn't have power.
I see. You may want to put a solar panel on there for a moment then.
Hold on. You have, where are you? Gift circuits.
No. I
Be right back. Actually, hold on.
How dare you steal those?
Me opening my fucking jaw like a snake on the conveyor belt.
What is it that you're gargling right there? Kirkeborg. I'm legging it again.
Okay, well, I need rocket turrets, so... Yeah.
Where? Oh, sir.
So here's the thing. The depleted cells need to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's probably gonna have to be the old landing pad. I don't know what we want to do with those.
Do we have anything that uses any 238 here?
Mm,
Yes, we do.
yeah, we do.
Tank rounds.
Maybe uranium rounds as well up north.
Yeah, right here.
The tank rounds
we
for
just-
the tank that we're not using anymore.
Yeah, maybe not that then. Granted, we could just shove it in a box. It's not gonna fill up very long anyway. Literally, we could just...
Yeah, it would take a while for it to, like, really fill up. Ideally, it wouldn't be using a lot of power anyway.
Yep, I just set it up, and like that'll last forever practically. We will have to check on it like what, once a week of in-game
We will
time. I mean,
probably finish the game before that chest probably fills up.
yeah. Well, it's 2 chests. That's why I'm saying it's even more.
Yeah, you have a Covarex thing going. You're not making the fuel cells over here yet, right?
No, I haven't been grabbing. I haven't started the actual
Okay.
train. If you have nothing to do, you could try to set it up. Get the rocket fuel to go automatically to the train. just so we don't have to worry about refueling.
Oh, the train over here.
Yeah.
I could probably do that. I'm gonna do it the lazy way though. I'm just gonna spaghetti it over.
That's fine. Do you have underground belts?
I have a couple, yeah. Hold on. Thank you. I can't go into your inventory, but I can put it in the Spidertron.
Pay no attention to what else is in the Spidertron right now.
Well, there's a lot of rockets and the capture bot rocket, so surely that's fine.
Okay, so where do we want to... I hate Mother Nature. Trees are for the weak.
It's heating up.
Okay, so first things first, we need a few centrifuges to process. I don't have any concrete. I'm gonna fucking shit. Nothing here makes concrete. How many centrifuges on the rocket right now?
Hold on. I think it was like 4.
Okay, I'm already on my way to get the concrete, so it doesn't matter anymore. I guess the potential benefit in having Kovarex on the rocket would be being able to transfer like nuclear fuel more effectively. Technically. I feel like I start having a stroke every time I look for the red chips in this in your base or in your big setup.
Yeah, they're kind of all over the place, to be honest.
There it is. That took me entirely too long to find.
could technically use this ice to jumpstart this, but... I don't know if I want to do that. No, because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to forget about it. I could set up a thing where it like ends up going off platform anyway, but... No. How would I do it? I have to do it over here. This goes across. Down. Way. Move these for now. This could put them back on. I could go here. I guess eventually I could just completely remove this just for now. It's just to get this started. Then I'm going to need reprocessing. I have no fucking clue where I'm going to put it, though.
Jesse,
Hmm? What?
do you have a splitter too?
I do not know. Hold on. Hold on. There. I have made an
Where'd you get that from?
oopsie. What, the splitters?
Yeah.
I made them here. If you look over at the where your iron and copper setup was next to the big thing, I made red automated for
No, I knew
underground and
that. Oh, like in this base?
in right here. Red underground and splitters are being made, and then if you ever need blue, you just grab them and bring them
Oh.
down here.
Yeah, but you said you didn't have any, and then you just shoved a bunch in my pocket. That's why I'm confused.
Oh no, I couldn't remember if I did or not.
Oh. He's a phony.
Great big fat phony. I also fucked up something and I'm mad about it.
You want to talk about it?
No.
Okay.
Now this can go. That. Now we can move the coal like this. Here, here, there, like that. That's heated up now. These have steam. The problem we reach again is fucking water. If we reprocess this, constantly reprocess it to make ice. That is so close to being enough room. Fine, we'll just do one. There goes the platform progress. It's certainly going. Trying to really get it running. The ammo's fine. The water is still, like, this is always the hardest part, is getting the ice to run properly. We have nuclear on it. It is up. It is running. We are making rockets. And the excess calcite dumping the ice out here, but it's kind of backing up again because there's too much calcite. It's not making enough water. I need to go get rocket turrets. We should be basically good. There's a couple things I might need to fix, but we'll see what happens. Zippy. Zippy. I think the platform is working.
He said concerned about the platform not actually working.
A little bit. This is probably what I'm a little bit more concerned about right now is the carbon. I think what's going to happen is that the sulfur is going to back up, which means this is going to stop working.
Wait, I wanted to get on.
Which is
Fuck.
not good. Hard to say how much of a problem it'll be, but I do have a fix for it. It was something I was working on earlier where I can put... It's like the perfect spot to make another sulfur thing right here. And then that can just run this machine, and then I can turn this back into carbon. Which would more than likely work. The issue right now is I just need more ice. I think Michael Fastlander might be ready for a first test launch? Question mark? Maybe. Pesky neighbors.
Do we need to go deliver a nuclear football?
No. Also, I'm realizing that normal rockets might be better for the Spidertron because they do more damage directly, right? The AoE doesn't matter because we're not like precisely firing them. So,
That's probably true.
I want to use the other rocket. I'm gonna save the game. And I'm going to try and send it over to another planet.
Wait, you can't. Wait, which planet?
I might send it over to Gleba because I need to get rocket turrets anyway.
Okay, I was gonna say you can't send it to fucking Ice World without sending us.
Oh my
with
god, no, I would not send it over there yet. It doesn't have turrets ready.
God, the amount of ammo cartridges on there right now.
Oh, and the belt up here? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have them priority targeting the smaller ones. I don't know. The rocket turrets would probably just fire whatever, I think, yeah, because I don't have it set. I might have to change that later, but for now, I'll just leave it. Are we ready for the first test flight of our new thing? The new and improved Michael Fastlander. Going to Gleba. Yes, more rocks. Also, this thing's speed is fucking cooking right now. Do you see how fast this fucking thing is going? Faster than Asslander. Reach to Gleba. Okay, yeah, I think my sulfur idea is not working. Yeah. I'm gonna have to make a new one. I think this has to go back to you. Get the sulfur from this. This. Now I do my extra little setup that I had before. There. Should work now. Or not. I guess I'll die.
How did I get muted again? I don't even know. I think something. I think there's a hotkey that's muting me somehow. It shouldn't be happening. So, Jesse, you didn't take the thing to Glebo, right?
What, Fastlander?
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, you wrote it?
Yeah.
Like you're on Glebo right now yourself?
I'm about to be in a second.
Okay, so you're okay. I just wanted to make sure that you're in the rocket.
I mean, I'm on the platform right now. Why? What happened?
Okay. Well, no, I did. I was muted when I was asking you, and I'm sitting there like, he knows that the rocket turrets are not automatically there, right?
No, I know. I haven't
O-
moved yet. I was
Okay,
fixing
okay,
something.
okay.
I was
I
fixing
was
something
thinking
that
you
broke.
just, yeah, I was just thinking you sent it over there without being in it, and we're just like, ah, yes, the rocket turrets will appear in my inventory as soon as I get there.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh my
It's
god,
working though.
we already have 6 of them. We already have 6 fuel cells out of here.
What do you mean?
So many fuel cells.
That you're making over there right now,
No,
or?
that you've
Yeah, it burned
released.
through a lot of them because it needed to start up, but now it's kind of calmed down. It's been slowing down a bit.
God, buy the Energy Star pieces of equipment next time.
No. I'm making too much sulfur and I don't know what to do with it.
Send it here.
I can't.
Fuck.
Well, I can send it back down, but... Well, maybe, but... Oh, I see
Good.
what's happening here. Okay, hold on.
Because we simply need sulfur. And I'm having an issue with heavy and light oil where we're making so much rocket fuel that all these solid fuels are not really doing anything.
There we go. Now we're cooking.
You know, I wish we had a... What's it called?
What?
I wish we had the... I lost my train of thought. Oh, I wish we had a big miner.
Oh. I could bring some if you want.
Because I'm curious if they work with
With the uranium? I should.
Yeah.
That's why they wouldn't. I built some when I was, I might actually, if you check the box that I put all my stuff in, I might still have the big mining drills.
Oh, you have one. steals your wallet.
Oh, the rocket turrets are up. Oh my god. Holy shit. The rockets just fucking annihilate the small rocks.
I'm not surprised. But the big concern is how fast is the use of ammo that we will, and will we have enough?
I mean, they do a lot of damage. That's why I'm waiting for the next upgrade.
Upgrade. Explosive.
They fire pretty fast, too. They'll fire about 2 rockets, 2 per second. Am I getting enough ice? Be okay. Making 0.62 rockets per second.
That should hopefully be enough for back and forth travel.
Should. The belt's really long too, so it can hold a good amount of rockets that'll just be stockpiled and going back and forth. You want to see how fast this thing can go, or have you not seen it yet? Or have you? Did you already look
I
at it?
haven't seen it yet, so.
And I just started
Show
it
me.
again. I'm going back to novice.
Okay, goes much fast.
It'll speed up in a second.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
I think it's like halfway through it starts to speed up again.
It was like atmosphere difference.
I think so, yeah. There it goes. $184. About the highest I've seen it go. I think Astlander's like
the
170
rockets,
something.
See the rockets ignoring.
Yeah. I can always add more guns or maybe make more ammo too, but the thing is, it depends on how often this thing is like moving forward, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we just try to give it a chance to reload all the actual.
Because I don't, the science from Aquilo isn't going to be timed right, so like we could have it go like big, like stop it, Gleba, I think, or Fulgura or whatever. Probably Gleba. Stop there for a bit, reload, make sure it has all its ammo. Do the Aquilo trip because it's really long. Wait at Aquilo for a little bit again. Go all the way back to Gleba. Wait, go back to Novice, and then wait a little bit, and then go back. We're not gonna be on a timer like the Gleba science.
The cow site's not going to be an issue, right?
No.
Okay.
Fuel's literally
Like-
never gonna run out. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're never running out of fuel on this thing.
Okay.
It's making enough as we're using, as much as we're using, and then the storage is just kind of there. Thing I have to do is fix the ice, so it's just not running anymore.
I think the nuclear and Kovarex stuff is prepared. Dude. Okay, and we are. We are now set with nuclear to be transferred to the rocket.
Also, if you're worried about the calcite being backed up, the only thing that backs up is the excess water or the double chunks of ice out of it, which I don't care about. And the calcite being backed up just kind of doesn't matter. Oh my god, look at the belt of rockets. The fucking thing, holy shit.
Oh, you have this thing requesting. Okay, you do.
Oh my god. Yeah, it'll request it.
The belt of rockets. Oh, up there.
Yeah, for the rocket turrets.
Okay. Well, now that we've set up fuel, we've set up defenses. I think it's time to fuck it, we ball, and just see what the hell happens when we get there.
Yeah, I think we can let it rip.
I think you might want to let it pull in like 10 at a time, maybe.
For the fuel?
Yeah.
I mean, it'll just keep requesting it whenever, unless you don't want it to send as many rockets, I guess.
Oh, okay, I guess it'll stop
well,
requesting once it's 50, so it'll be fine then. Yeah, you're right. I was about to say it's just gonna start shooting off a shit ton of rockets.
It will, but now it's full, so I could set it to like 15 or some shit, and then by the time it gets back, it'll be fine.
It's fine as is. We'll have plenty. It's just you won't be able to. You have to be careful of like how much you actually take. I mean, if it's like moving like automatically, just because
yeah,
you have to a lot of amount of time because you can only have 10 fuel cells per rocket that goes up to it, so you'll have to budget the time for it there.
That'd probably be like what, set it to like, I don't know, 10 or 20, and then have
like 20 would be 2 rockets.
Yeah.
So and then set it to like 2 minutes.
I mean, we could just set it to 10 and then let it sit here for like a minute or so, let it get more ammo for the next trip back to Gleba, then wait longer at Gleba and it just sits there. But then we'll figure out the timing of it better. I think this thing's basically ready to go for a real test run to Aquilo.
I'm ready. Let's fucking go.
Checking something.
We've been going for a few hours, and it's kind of dinner time, and I think since it's Monday, we probably should make sure it's an actual short day.
Fair enough. I would be fine with stopping here just to check out Aquilo really quick and see what happens.
Yeah. So like 30 more minutes. We almost unironically had a 2-hour session.
But we keep saying every time it's only 2 hours.
Nobody
gets mad at us. Only 2 hours.
Nobody gets mad at us. I don't think anyone gets mad at us. Well, I get mad at you, but not like us as a whole, but like
the royal us. All right, fuck it. I'm going to Gleba. Let me save again.
Wait, I'm not on there.
I thought you just launched yourself up here.
No, I'm still on novice.
Okay, hold on.
How the fuck do you think I did all this nuclear stuff and set this up?
You're doing what I do all the time. Nothing. Sitting here doing nothing.
Finally, he accepts it.
Looks at this entire space platform I built by my own fucking hand. Yeah, nothing.
Well, you told me not to help. Besides, I powered it.
I said specifically the platform, not anything beneath the platform.
You've created it. I simply gave you the means to turn on the lights, okay? And you can never say that I didn't do anything because Gleba. It's like you can't create that argument in any way, shape, or form. I have entered Michael Fastlander. All right, save it. It's time for the maiden voyage for definitely the first time.
Yeah, the actual, real attempt, as it were. Okay, I think it's ready. Gleba. Also, I'm gonna unlock the rocket turrets if you want to see what they look like.
meant uncock. I mean uncock. I mean uncock.
And then once we're done, I'm gonna go play more Death Stranding.
Good.
I love deliveries.
Good. Good. Support FedEx. Kill the UPS enemy.
There they go. You can see how fast they're firing.
What?
They absolutely fucking annihilate any of the normal ones.
I was about to say, I love how they're shooting the ones way off to the side because they're like, they
Yeah, because
matter.
the range is huge.
Just like my balls. I mean, what?
Tears of the Kingdom puzzle, the giant balls together. You walking in the front door. Yeah, I've been playing Death Stranding off stream in my free time. I was thinking about it because the second game came out, and I was just like, you know what? I don't know anything about this game, other than people keep calling it a walking simulator. Just fucking me ball. And I got it for free on Epic anyway, but it's actually really fun.
Congrats, you're halfway through Death Stranding 1 and you still don't know what the hell's going on.
Yep.
That's why I said you'd never have to worry about the situation of, that you experience with certain other games. Because you'll never actually understand what the story is. So you can't not like it or like it.
Okay.
All right. Gleb me. Or no.
Hold on.
Kilo me.
Oh. I'm gonna let the rockets build up again really quick because it actually ate a lot more rockets than I would have liked, but kind of let them free range go. If there's any immediate concern that I think is going to happen, it's probably going to be needing more turrets. That would be my immediate, probably needs to be fixed ASAP kind of thing.
Okay, I left Gleba for a while, and it seems that nothing is exploding. Also, I am so full of Yumako now.
Oh my god, the Bioflux line. Holy Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
What the Bioflux is going on?
Do I look like I know what a Bioflux is? I just want a picture of a goddamn Yumako.
All I know is that my wife always complains that I don't jelly nut all the time.
How much power do we have? We got plenty. Alright, I'm letting it rip. Pray for us. I'm letting her rip. We're going.
In the arms of the angel. It's not even dangerous. It's not even spicy for me.
Here comes the big rocks.
Oh my god. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
What big rocks?
Okay, so yeah, those are not going to be a problem.
The clear rocket superiority.
Jesus Christ, it just immediately deletes them. The problem is the tiny rocks that happen after that, because
I mean, they're fine. They're shot down far enough that they.
it's more so how many they make and the ammo that it burns through is what concerns me.
I mean, are you in a dangerous position where you don't have enough ammo?
I'm not sure yet. That's why this is the test.
I was going to say, I mean, we could just shove like speed modules in that thing and
I did.
let it go.
Well, I would need to make more iron is the problem. It's making enough for that one machine.
Oh, I see.
Well, the rockets are definitely working. They're obliterating the fucking large ones. We're also halfway to Aquilo now. Jesus Christ.
You seem mostly okay on ammo still, so...
Yeah, the belts usually hold a lot. It just has to cycle through it as fast as it can. Having the turrets focus on specific things helps a lot, because the rockets aren't being wasted, and same for the ammo. It's not like the little turrets are focusing the...
I would say you might get some benefit out of getting rid of, like, these rockets. Because they're not really doing anything defending-wise. They're just adding more to grab, like, the little things.
You mean the turrets out there?
Yeah.
No, I think
Like,
I'm leaving them there in case because the rocks can drift a little bit. They could potentially go past it a little bit, but pretty rare that they end up firing at anything.
rockets, like, ammo-wise, were pretty fine on rockets themselves.
Yeah, the belt's still pretty full. We're almost here.
Let's see, the only thing that's I'm looking at is the actual, like, ammo.
Yeah, the actual ammo is a little rough. But that's what it's supposed to do, is like wait here, make ammo, you know what I mean, then go back.
Yeah.
Alright, we're here.
Yippee! It disappeared.
What disappeared?
The just the oh 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 that's a lot of ocean.
Bring out the whole ship. Alright. Achievement. That is a lot of ocean, I must say.
So we have oil here. There's a fluorine vent.
Where's the fluorine vent?
Down there.
I don't see it. Oh, it's even further down, sorry.
Put on your glasses.
The lithium thing to your right. Lithium brine. Yeah, this is just all fucking ocean. Jesus Christ.
Lithium brine?
Yeah, the lithium brine's over there.
Is it all liquids? Is there nothing like mining wise here?
I don't think so, no. So, like, that's what I was saying earlier, is like all the iron and coal, or all the iron, coal, sulfur, copper, and stuff has to come from a space platform. This is literally just all ocean. Holy fuck. That's fucking insane. Where the hell would you build anything?
So there's more lithium. 5.5 billion?
We can make ice platforms. Stable floating platform for ice for sufficiently cold planets.
I think the whole ocean is ammonia too, so literally we would just need
Ammonia and ice to make floor.
well we also need yeah, we need something to pull the ammonia.
We need holmium, which means we need a space platform to move shit from there.
Where is the offshore pump? I always lose it. There it is. So what can we make with this? So that uses, yeah, that uses the holmium, which I'll be honest, I'm not worried about yet.
This is crazy that this whole thing is just ocean. It's just fucking nothing out here. Holy lithium brine! Jesus Christ!
Oh, I don't have my drones on me. Fuck.
Yeah, you don't have anything. Don't have anything.
Fuck.
Train out of fuel. That's that one again.
It's not an important one.
Do you see the amount of lithium brine over here?
Yeah, I mean, I
You
have
have
one
6
over
million
here.
next to you. Okay.
Yeah. I'm so full of lithium brine.
New planet who dis. Too much fucking ocean is who it is.
We landed in the Pacific.
Definitely automating ice platforms is gonna have to happen.
Well, I think that won't be too hard because literally it's
it
just...
shouldn't be now. How much ice do you get from breaking the rocks?
a decent amount. Oh, you get ice platforms just from breaking the rocks themselves.
Do you? Oh, you do. I feel like a lot of this early on is just going to be us flying around looking for more rocks and then kind of having a centralized something at the beginning and then kind of expanding it from there. This is a cool planet, though. I like the colors here. Big purple ocean.
It's like, so you like the color blue?
Yeah. What gave it away?
So... I assume we're going to need fluorine. We're going to need oil. I think we just pop a squat like right there in the central spot where we dropped.
Yeah, that's gonna be like the central thing, and then we just expand from that. I don't know if it's that big a deal if we try to build something right now. I already know the gimmick of this plan is you have to heat things up.
Found more oil.
I don't even think we have anything to build anything right now.
Nope. We need iron in some way, shape, or form. Which I'm pretty sure is the issue where... Oh. So we can't just pull shit out of the ocean. It has to actually be processed, which it'll make ice and ammonia. So everything we need for that.
Like the pump does that from the ocean?
Yeah.
Where are you seeing that?
If you go to the intermediate products.
Oh yeah, the
tab.
solution. Yeah, you get the solution and then it makes the thing. Okay. So if we have a chemical plant, it would do it, but then we would need...
Granted, it's actually very easy to make water. Or the rocket fuel. That seems pretty straightforward. So we'd have to pump in holmium from here. No?
Well, we need the heating tower. How do you get...
Do we have anything that we can use? I was about to say, do we have anything that we can make something with or power with?
How easy is it to make the rocket fuel?
Like it's literally we just need to set up oil in the ammonia ocean.
Okay. Because that's probably what it's going to have to be. What we'll probably have to do, or what I would probably do initially, because we're going to reload, right?
I assume so.
I have a stockpile. We could probably make the nuclear rocket fuel really easily. Just bring a couple stacks of it, or, well, they only stack on one, but they're probably worth more fuel for to initially start the system, right? Get the rocket fuel being made, and then that'll become the norm. So we'll bring a bunch of, like, nuclear fuel, and that should be enough.
Yeah, because we'll need something just to start powering things. Because I don't think we have anything that we can specifically power.
We're gonna need a lot of heat pipe though, like an absolutely absurd amount. That's why I have it being made on Vulcanus.
Hmm.
Every entity needs to be touching a heat source in order to not freeze. The exception is electrical poles, solar panels, and accumulators. Okay, so the solar panels that don't work on this planet and accumulators which are, like, useful but not best.
To be fair, I don't think it'd be a horrible thing to have solar panels here right now, just to start with.
I mean, they'd be
They're
really
not
bad.
they're not optimal by any sense, but like
They would be 1% as strong as they
oh,
would
I
normally
just
be.
noticed one other thing about the planet.
Hmm.
Uh so the solar panel usage is 60%, which is not great, but is also still usable to start with.
No, that's in space. That's from, like, a space platform.
Oh.
It's 1%.
Oh, I see. Did you also see the robot energy usage?
Yeah, drones are less effective here.
Yeah.
That's something in the tips and tricks thing. So we don't really want to use drones. Hmm. Yeah, the use. It even says in the tips and tricks, like, the usage of solar panels is practically impossible.
Yeah, I thought it was 60%.
No, that'd be for the platform. So then heating tower would be then heat exchanger into water into steam. Yes.
Yes. But we would need something constantly fueling it.
Would then be the rocket fuel from the oil.
Yes. But that would still we would still so it would be ammonia in solution into ice and ammonia, and the ice would go into another chemical plant, which would turn it into water, and then we would combine part of the ammonia with crude oil to get solid fuel, and then solid fuel, water, and ammonia to turn into rocket fuel.
And water. What did you say we get the water from?
Just from the ice.
Yeah, just the ice.
So, so cryogenic plants
Yeah. Okay, I see.
don't need. Do they need to stay hot or no?
Yes, I'm pretty sure everything does.
Okay, because it's unclear because it says can handle extremely low temperatures. So I don't know if that's like
I think that means that it can be built here. Let me see. Yeah, even in the tips and tricks thing, there's a, like, little tutorial video thing. There's a heating tower being fueled, and then the heat pipe starts heating up along a conveyor belt, and then eventually gets to the cryo lab. And the cryo lab heats up and actually starts running. Yeah. It has to be heated up.
yeah, okay. So then yeah, we're going to need a lot of things. I would say we bring enough to at least get set up with this rocket fuel option, which isn't too difficult to maintain. It's just need to. get everything together for it.
Well, like setting up a just basic make rocket fuel for the heating tower thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shouldn't be too difficult.
Which granted, we're still going to need a lot of power and stuff to heat the rocket
Um,
fuel, or we're going to need a lot of it to actually even just start the heating process with the heating tower too. So
yeah. But that's why I'm saying, like, we bring the nuclear rocket fuel from Novice. Bring a couple of them, because they're worth a lot of fucking power.
yeah, and we'll need to actually build the heating tower,
Yeah.
which I don't think is really that hard to make.
No, you can make them on Novice. It's pretty easy. I forget where it is. I always can't find it. There it is. Yeah, it's concrete, boilers, and heat pipe, which I have heat pipe being automated, and boilers you just make by hand. You have concrete at your thing with the nuclear. The
Yeah,
thing
because then we have
is, the problem is that the space station can only hold so much stuff.
yeah.
I could maybe fit in another space.
Well, you can drop a lot of this stuff off. Like, we're not going to need the accumulators or the solar panels.
Yeah.
We're not going to need the extra uranium.
Sulfur, the carbon. That's just the extra
Yeah.
crap that I just couldn't get rid of for a second. There's
We're not going
rockets
to need
in
the
here.
centrifuges.
Yeah, we don't need centrifuge. Everything else is just kind of extra, just in case we need it. But
Yeah.
there's a couple spaces we could save. So we basically need like a few of the nuclear fuel rods, bring some heat pipe, heat exchangers, well, the other thing is that we need a platform that can get us all the other materials, right? This is just going to get us here and move science, but we need one that can specifically be made to just hover over this planet and just give us stuff, right? Because then we can make a landing platform and then have it automatically move things to us.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to have to be this thing for the most part. Not necessarily automatically right now, but like...
I don't know how you're going to do that. There's like no room on this fucking thing right now.
I mean, more of like, we're going to need to... This is going to be our go-getter for a while.
I mean, I could just make another fucking platform that moves material. That's not the worst thing. It'd have to be larger than this one.
Granted, we can just pull some stuff off of the lines here and send them down.
Probably.
Like the carbon, because technically what we could do right now is we could, well, actually, we would need stone for the specific furnaces, but we could actually almost make the offshore pump here already because we just need gears and pipe. But we do need stone. Yeah, never mind. Do that. Where is ammonia? Okay, so ammonia is going to be very busy for a lot of stuff, too. Like, it's used for the fluoroketone, it's used for the lithium, it's used for the fusion power cell. Also, it's also very wild that lithium is only processed from holmium plates.
Yeah. Which means we need another thing to move holmium to that point. We're gonna need to come up with more space platform names, Marcus. I think that we're pretty much gonna have to make like 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. Hmm. Yeah, we may have to even set up a whole new thing. Damn. Okay. We may have to even set up a whole new thing just on Fulgura to get exclusively
What, to get
the.
holmium plates?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard because it would be.
Granted, we have plenty right now that to the point where I'm throwing them. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, we do.
Yeah. You could literally just use the other train, or I can make another train over there. We can also make foundations now, I think, so we can make the oil oceans easier to traverse.
Yeah.
I guess the question is, what do we think is a good starting point for next time? Because this is ready to move us and science, like, no problem. Like, this is basically said and done. The thing is, if we want to, like, really get Aquilo started, we would need to have another one that just moves at, like, everything we could possibly fucking need to the planet.
Yeah, and I'm not saying we need an automated move everything immediately. I think we might have a like more of like a batch kind of response of it right now, where it's like we're bringing over pieces, like a bunch of pieces at a time, but just to kind of get us rolling. Because really, I think once we have power up and that's automated, that's going to save a lot of the headache of going forward. Like once we have a
Because
heating,
it would mean that we have power and we have enough heat to power everything else, like to keep everything running.
Exactly. That's why I'm like right now. I think the first step is get the power together. With just grabbing stuff with Michael. Getting Michael to bring everything to us for right now.
I could like maybe band-aid fix a couple of things and like maybe get some stuff from here down, but then we would need to get a landing platform ready.
Yeah, we'll have to get a landing platform ready. We'll probably have to get a heating tower and some stuff ready. Uh, but like, yeah, there's not really much we can do otherwise. Could be worth it to eventually to do like recycling productivity soon, because I imagine that may come into play soon.
I've done it a couple times already.
Yeah, I've noticed that. But I think what it's going to come down to is what we're going to. I think we'll have to sit down and evaluate everything we need regularly here, and get it set up so that it can be picked up by the rocket. I think that's a first and foremost thing. Which really, from what I'm seeing now, that's mainly Holmio.
There's some other stuff that we need. I forget what it is.
I mean, there's stuff for like tungsten and stuff like that too. But a lot of that stuff is more one-off than anything.
Yeah, there's one for tungsten. There's one for superconductors. Carbon fiber.
Yeah, but you're looking at the portable fusion reactor?
No, I'm looking at the quantum processors.
Oh, okay. Let me see what those are used in.
That's used for fusion reactor and railgun. I think that's like end stuff though.
Those are just one-time things, though, for the most part. Like those aren't like regular
Parts. They're not
Yeah,
things.
they're not processing stuff. Stuff that's going to be used more regularly would probably be. It isn't science. That's going to be scary.
Yeah, because the lithium plates use holmium, right? I think.
Yes. No, I'm talking about the
Yeah,
the eventual
lithium.
promethium. I'm talking about the eventual promethium science packs.
Oh, you mean the processors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
yes,
feel like at that point, like, because like we mostly just need the cryogenic science, right? We're thinking like another step past. You know what I mean?
yeah.
We're looking a little further ahead. But the big thing
That's
is
what I
like
mean,
getting
like,
the cryo lab to get the science running, and that's kind of it. Like it's
Yeah.
it's the same
really,
objective we've had on every other planet, where it's like try to make it so we can make a rocket back up and run a few things, but then basically just get science going, and who cares? That's
But yeah, so in essence, the thing that requires auto stuff
the
is
lithium
really
and the
just
holmium.
the holmium.
So if we can get holmium here, then we're pretty much good. The
Yeah,
cryo
and then-
lab does... Oh, it makes a bunch of different things. Let's see. Okay. So...
Yeah, I was about to say because it's either weapons from the railgun turrets, and then it's just the holmium.
Yeah, we
blade
wouldn't
stuff.
even need... We wouldn't even need, like, iron, copper, and all that other shit, right? As long as we
For
have
the most
things...
part, no.
Well, no, because we would need it for launching rockets. Because that would make the blue circuit boards, the low density, and everything else. This is a
Yeah,
different
that's actually the
recipe.
other thing I'm curious of is, can we
Oh,
make that out of anything here?
I don't think so. Because the cryogenic plant would give us our rocket fuel, which is what we'd be heating up the tower and then for the rocket. Low density would have to come from somewhere else, which also works, I guess, because we're already moving holmium, right? We could just move low density from Volgra anyway, right?
I was about to say, so yeah, I was going to say, hear me out here. I don't necessarily think we need a big chain from different planets for the most part. I think 99% of what we need is just going to be from Fulgura, except for the one-off of the tungsten stuff. So I think if we're gonna make something that's gonna go back and forth to planet, I think it just goes back and forth to Fulgura, and we make a new line on Fulgura that has all the shit we need.
Yeah, and then it just moves things.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, we could just do that. We could just do that with this platform then, right? Because if it's all only gonna move, holmium and shit, right? In the science, because it can go from Fulgura to Aquilo, back to Fulgura, back to Novice, back to Fulgura, right? Instead of Gleba.
Yeah, and I mean, just your setup alone is making enough that we can, like, you can have the rocket and send it too. So like you can fill the rocket with the blue and low density and shit.
Yeah,
and then
I'm
still
making
send it at
so
the same
many
time.
things. Yeah, that it would
Granted,
be
I'm not
plenty
saying
of
we
material.
use your setup just because I don't want to fucking try to whatever that turn is. I don't want to make it. I don't want to Frankenstein's monster already.
I could
But I mean,
probably set up something on Fulgura to move it in a different spot because that's a
I'm like-
shitload of material going on the other thing, and it's been backed up for a while because we just don't fire
Yeah.
enough rockets on this planet.
Because otherwise, I'm just like,
My
fucking,
concern
there's a
is
19 million one there.
my concern is
Easy
how do
peasy.
we. I think we could unironically just build it on my setup. I don't think it would be that big of a problem, but the thing about it is like, how do we get the parts onto the rocket, because most of the time it just fills the rocket with the parts. Like, how do we automate it into the thing?
Oh, I see what you mean. You know, that's a good question.
Never really bothered to figure that out, because I've tried it before where I wanted to automatically move the parts into the thing to send it up, but you can't because it's reading it as an input to make the rocket. I don't know how you could change that. Did you filter it? Would that work? I'm gonna do the one on novice because we're gonna reload the save anyway. No.
Oh.
Material. We could drone it, I think.
Yeah, apparently it also works as a drone thing, so you could drone the stuff in.
Yeah. I think. Automatically request supplies from logistics network to fulfill requests from space
Uh-oh.
platforms in space. So then automatically request. Yes.
I did an oopsie, but we'll see how that goes.
I mean, I'm reloading the save anyway. What did you do?
Oh, that's true. Oh, I put all the science on Golgara to trash.
It doesn't matter. I did a save right before we left to go to Aquilo anyway. I think I understand how it's supposed to work. Because it would be automatically request supplies from the logistic network to fulfill requests from space platforms in orbit. So if you had it requesting on the platform for part and you had drones nearby in like a passive provider chest, I think that would work. We'll have to experiment with that more later, I guess. This definitely seems like it would be really difficult, but I think we've kind of worked through it mentally right now. We just have to get this platform to move holmium.
It's okay. We'll forget all of this.
We should probably write it down.
No.
Okay.
Someone else write it down. Figure it out for us. But yeah, I mean, it'd probably be very good to have. Well, I think just in general, if we can just have enough rocket part, like the standard rocket parts, just so that we can leave if we need to and take care of stuff, like that'll already be a big deal.
That's what's already on the platform right now is a few extra parts. I think it's enough stuff to make a thing, but...
Yeah, but I mean, if we can just have Masslander or Michael Fastlander come and pick up shit here from Volgara and just, it's always requesting, 100 blue circuits and 100 whatever.
Yeah, like a stack or two of the thing and then bring it back over here.
Yeah, that way we can
in
just
the landing
always
thing.
have something.
Yeah, and have the rocket silo right next to it so we can just move the material over. I think that works. So this platform should be able to do all of it. It's just we need to have it set up logistically to move the things, and we have to go to Fulgura and set up a thing for it.
So the rocket
think that'll
part,
work.
I mean, these recyclers have so much useful stuff for us to have on that plat. And then Holmio on top of that. And literally the only thing that would be missing is, like I said, is that tungsten.
Yeah.
Which we could just
What
have.
the fuck?
What?
Look how jammed that shit is. It's putting it in stacks. It's like literally stacked up on the belt.
Oh. Because we have the conveyor belt stacking now.
Yeah. That's super weird looking. The first time I've actually noticed it.
But yeah, then I guess that'd be literally everything that we would need. Because even superconductors.
Yeah, I think that's the
I mean,
play. I think we've
we can
figured
even
it
do a
out.
setup just to make a few superconductors too, with all the shit that we have from the recycler, and then send those too. And then the only thing that we would be missing would be tungsten and carbon fiber, which that's for quantum processors, which will be something we need down the line, but not really immediately.
I mean, we can always do another setup, like a different platform to move things for that instead. That's
Yeah,
not really... I think
because
the...
quantum processors are
For two different things, but more than likely the
yeah
fission reactor.
the fusion reactors, which I assume is just power, plasma.
I think it's just power, because then... Um, yeah, it's the fusion reactor and then the fusion generator.
Yeah, which just takes in plasma.
It takes in plasma? What does? Where the hell do you get plasma from?
From the fusion reactor.
Oh, it just makes plasma? Oh, it makes it out of the fluid. Okay.
Yeah, the fluoroketone.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the rest is. Oh well, we'll eventually get a new portable reactor on our back, so it'll be the fusion reactor versus the fission reactor,
Yeah.
and then promethium science, which I don't want to think about right now. I don't even know
Looked
how
at
we're
the
gonna do
biter
that.
eggs.
I keep putting it off because I don't want to think about it.
Yeah. Oh god, you have to make them in space. Oh no. Oh fuck. I think you have to make them in space. Yeah, you have to. Oh no.
What can they breathe? How does that work if they expire in space?
I don't fucking know, man.
Like, can they do they live, or
I don't fucking know,
do they
man.
just fucking float away?
The worst part is that you need the promethium chunks, which I'm pretty sure only show up when you're on your way to the next area. So you have to have the platform like fly towards the solar system edge, gather rocks, and come back.
It's gonna be great when we finally finish this game in 2028.
Have you seen how far away solar system edge is from here?
Oh,
Yeah. Have you seen how far Shattered Planet is?
what even is that gonna be? Like, is that just gonna be us crashing into the world and exploding, and then we all
Apparently,
die?
you're not supposed to even make it to that. Like, it's not even supposed to be like attainable. But
Well, it's only 4 million kilometers away.
you know, only 4 million kilometers. I mean, I guess my question is, I mean, this is what people have been asking me all the time. Like, when do we finish the game? Do we think we've beaten the game when we get research productivity done? Is that like our end goal? Like, if we do it once, that's done. We're done.
Is that the last one?
Yeah. The last thing you get after you get the
we could-
Promethean science pack.
We could do that and see how we feel. Like, if we feel like there's a lot more after that, then yeah, but then we figure something else out. But I think that's a good goal.
Because that's been my goal, was always just finish the last science, is the idea.
Yeah, don't ask me to min-max this shit and be like, yes, we need to go max
We must
quality.
reach the shattered planet.
We must max quality every single science that we're creating right now.
I mean, we still haven't even done that. We still haven't even fucked with quality items.
Yeah, shut up. Don't ask me to think about that. I'm old. We did a great job with what we did already. But okay, I think we're good. I think we good. We have successfully added another hour to the 3 hours that we thought we were gonna get away from.
And give me a couple more minutes really quick because I want to
Mhm.
see something with Aslander not moving stuff from Gleba, unless I'm insane and it has been doing it. But what happened to the thing? Oh my god, we're out of military science. That's why this can't fucking finish.
Smile.
Because the train stopped. Yeah, we're literally out of military science. Okay, so that's another project for you next time.
What do you mean for me?
You said you were gonna fix it.
I don't think it's fucked because of we ran out of. Oh no, we still have plenty of military science. Okay, never mind.
I mean, we have there's none in the chest for the research, but this is going to run out eventually because it's out of copper. Yeah, your ammo is running out here.
Yeah, I know. Shut up.
That would explain why this was not researching. I'll have to fix that later too, if I remember.
We won't.
We won't.
I still don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with all these biter eggs. Get me out of this game.
Did you just leave? You did.
Yeah, I did.
Get me out. All right. Well, we did it. We made it to Aquilo.
We did it. We didn't die. That's truly better than I expected it to go.
I was definitely a little worried. But it worked.
I don't. Now, okay. Now we can go back and we're gonna fit all of this over again.
Yep. And then I'm going to freak out and be like, oh my god, we need like 3 different space platforms. We're going to go through the whole rigmarole again.
Yeah, I'm not. You're becoming a space platform Andy. You know.
They're fun to make. Kind of. I just hate fucking sending up rockets to move the platforms itself. It's such a pain in my ass.
A space plat flandy.
Go to sleep.
Huh. I'm dreaming of the platform.
I dream of the shattered planet. 4 million kilometers away.
I'm dreaming of Kovarex and boofing nuclear material.
Okay. I want to go.
Okay,
Good gaming. We're going to forget everything because we're not going to write it down.
exactly. Someone.
There he goes. All right. We're going to raid Drac. He is playing Monster Hunter. I want to play the update, but I'm going to wait until there he has time to do the thing. Was that guy? I have no idea. All right. Tomorrow, I don't know if we'll stream anything because we're just doing like a quick re-clear thing, I think. So I don't know if we're going to do any 8 prog or not, but if we do, I might just pop in stream for like the last like hour and a half of raid, but we'll see. And then no raid on Wednesday, Thursday, so I'll probably do more Pokemon. But you all have fun with Drac, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.